if you have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, this is my redo, my do-over of your look ahead to April. I had technical glitches with the one that I recorded yesterday, so I've gotten all the cards out again, and we're just going to just do it one more time. So I don't know whether that is indicative of the energy around you for the month of April. Mercury is retrograde for most of the month, so these kinds of glitches and delays may be something that you do face more than most. Mercury ruling Gemini, being an air sign, of course. Okay, so you are going to need a bit of strength this month. There is an opportunity coming knocking, which is great, but you will have to battle your fears and the illusions stalking your brain. But you are strong. This card came out for you, so you will embody that this month to take advantage of these opportunities. Now, this might be a bit of a change. This opportunity may not come in a very upbeat way at first, but I'm not going to put that on you. Who knows how it will evolve. This is a collective reading, and everyone will experience the energy differently. But there is a death and a rebirth here. You'll be moving from darkness into light, which is great news if you are already in the throes of this transition. And if this is new and incoming, just stay strong, because you are safe, you are protected here. So things may be a bit volatile. They may not be. They might be actually easing off. But just know that things are really about to bloom for you. Potential promise, it's about to happen. Keep going. So that is positive news here. So I pulled 3 cards to show which astrological houses will be most impacted this month for you. And it is the 4th house of the roots of your life, your home where you live, also your ancestry, your family. It can also be endings. It's the old-fashioned ancient astrological house of endings. Then we also have the 9th house here, which is anything international, overseas. It's also about philosophy and spirituality in terms of beliefs. And it's kind of like the churchy vibe where it was communicating spirituality to the masses. So these days it also rules mass media. So anything that's expansive, travel, it's a very Sagittarian house. I should say that is a very Cancerian house. So then we've got the 9th house of travel and international and mass communication there, expansion and broad horizons. Then we've got the 11th house. That is the Aquarian house. That is hopes and wishes, but it is also your soul tribe, your friend group, your pals. So that house is in the spotlight this month as well. So I've pulled cards for each of these areas of your life just to see what the energies are. And look, it does look like there is going to be an unexpected wild card thrown into your living situation or your family life that is actually going to leave you needing to make a decision, weighing up your options. So that does indicate some change there. And with the Wheel of Fortune showing up, that is a big deal. It's big change. But this is indicating good luck. It does feel fated. It is unexpected, and there is a real element of karma here. The universe is in control. You've just got to go with it. Again, we got example that you will need to make a choice. Something might come to an end this month. Again, the 4th house of endings. And something may happen out of the blue that feels like fate, that makes you realize you have to make a choice one way or another. And that might be uncomfortable, let's face it. Change isn't something that most of us relish. So the energy to lean away from is lean away from clinging to stability at all costs. You know, the kind of stability where you think, I'm in a terrible situation, but I'm going to stay put because I'm frozen. I just would rather put up with whatever I'm putting up with. You're being asked not to do that this month. This is where the strength comes in, the bravery to conquer your fears here and really meet this opportunity that's coming in. Don't cling to what you know and the familiar just because it feels safe. Instead, go where the Wheel of Fortune takes you for home, for family, for your inner stability. Now, someone may have held up a mirror to you, or so you may get a glimpse at yourself that maybe you didn't expect. You might be seeing yourself in a new light. You may have a new appreciation for how awesome you are, and that makes you realize that it's time to claim your future. Stop limiting yourself. Also, this can represent a narcissistic person. It may be that someone is showing themselves to you in a light that you did not expect. You expect them to be this, they're showing up as this, or vice versa, and it might have thrown you for a bit of a loop, and you are realizing that maybe something in your home life, not necessarily a person, but some situation in your home life needs adjustment. So there is energy around decisions and changes there. Of course, it will be different for everyone. So if you would like a reading about your own personal situation, email me on orders@abundancelovejoy.com. Now onto your 9th house. This is, as I said, international travel, and it's people who are in far-flung places, opportunities that come from overseas. It can also be spirituality, philosophy, broadcasting, and just general expansion. Now, what I'm getting here with this array of cards, with the family, with the wounded warrior, and with an apology, or just reaching out emotionally, this really reeks to me of homesickness in some way, missing someone who's far away, feeling like you need to reach out and just reconnect with them in an emotional way. It could be family, or this could be the feeling that something has gone awry with someone from overseas. Someone may reach out to you because they miss you. But something has you feeling a little bit embattled this month, a bit beleaguered here. But there is travel indicated with the train card. Moving on, you may really feel like you need a change of scene from your current environment. You've been through the wars, you've had enough, and you're going to move on overseas. For some of you, if there might be a trip in the offing to come home from overseas. It might be something to do with family, but you may just be missing the support group around you, and we'll get to the 11th house because this is very much it, and they are kind of saying a similar thing here. You kind of might miss people who have your back, who you feel close to, who are like family to you. So you might just be wanting to be reaching out to people overseas, or even traveling to visit them. So energies to lean away from with your 9th house. Now let me just see what we had here. Yes, this was the Page of Pentacles in reverse, is the energy to lean away from. Missed chances, feeling stuck, procrastinating. Lean away from anything where you feel like you've missed your chance, or that you're putting off maybe reaching out to someone that you want to reach out to. Anything that keeps you stuck in lack of progress, anything where you've been a bit immature, where you know you're not acting in the best integrity. You're not, this is Pentacles, so it's practicality, it's money. If you've been a bit free with your money, it's time to rein it in. Pages are about news and information. So this is also the communication card of apologizing or reaching out. It's another page. So there might be just something here where you feel like you've messed up and want to make it up somehow. So lean away from being stuck in that vibe of procrastination and just wallowing in your self-pity for the chances that you didn't take in the past. So instead, lean towards the 4 of Cups. So this is the willingness to look at why you are unhappy. You've been offered all of this in your life, or this situation, but something in what you've been given lately has left you feeling empty. This card actually came up right next door. It's the same card from a different deck. So that is a big theme for you. You are discontent and you're melancholy, you're unfulfilled, but lean into that feeling. Get to the bottom of why. Why is it that you are feeling so unfulfilled? And take the steps. And it does feel like travel, it does feel like reconnecting, and it does feel like maybe mending bridges with family. You have been through the mill, but you're still standing. So it's not too late to do something about this. You can get yourself out of the doldrums. Just realize what it is that is leaving you feeling empty right now. And onto the 11th house, which is a similar kind of vibe. This is your tribe, your friend group, your soul group. It is your friends. There is this feeling of dissatisfaction here, of loneliness. Whatever you've got that's being offered to you in the present format, it's not fulfilling you. But there is, again, travel indicated. There's news, there's communication. So I do just see these all being very aligned between the 9th house and the 11th house. It does sort of scream of friends at a distance. And that can be, this, can be metaphorical. Friends that you've become quite distant from, even if you live in the same city. So there's something about the situation that you are in that has you feeling caged this month. So you are really going to be feeling the need to break free. It has been good for you. It is going to bring you a lot of emotional depth. The situation that you've gone through, feeling trapped, feeling unfulfilled, it's going to give you a lot of realizations about what your true friendship needs are, what does constitute a real friend, and what does nourish your soul from your friend tribe. So the energies to lean away from. Someone here may have made you feel like a fool. And this fool energy of just, you may be really wanting to stick something out because you're in your cage and you're going to stick something out. And this is saying, don't do that. Be ready to move. It doesn't matter if you feel a bit foolish by throwing your life up in the air and traveling with friends overseas, doing something quite radical because you suddenly can. It is saying, don't feel stuck here. Don't feel caged, because you have the power, you have the strength to take new opportunities and see where they take you. It is just a matter of getting over these imaginary fears here. And what you're being asked to lean towards, how beautiful is this, is the joy of true friendship, collaboration, shared joy. It really is saying, the people that you bring into your world, you've got a lot of people around you who love and care for you. So it's a matter of just reconnecting with those people and connect with them a bit more deeply. There is a lot of celebration, happiness, creativity, and joy there for you with your friends. Now look, I went, I pulled 2 cards from the Wounded Healer deck that I made. Both of them are wounds. So these might be things you are dealing with in the month of April. It's not to say you have to deal with them all the time. It is just maybe the flavor of the month, that there is something about your sacral chakra right now that is a bit lacking in energy. This is your sexual energy. It is your creative energy. It's the orange chakra just below your navel. And it is, it's very much where kind of joy comes from. Joy, and you may be suffering sexual problems, or maybe you've sort of fallen in with someone who you thought was going to be a great friend, or maybe it was a situationship, but it's actually turned into a bit of a prison based on sex appeal. Look, that's one explanation. They may have moved in with you down here in your 4th house. You might have gotten quite serious with them, and suddenly they're showing themselves up in an unpleasant light, and you're having to rethink things. And I'll tell you why, because we also got the narcissism card out, blah, 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 for this month. Now, if maybe you are a bit self-involved, maybe you are a bit focused in too much on yourself and not realizing the joy that you have in your friend group, the love that you have from your family. Maybe you're a bit too, I'm getting pessimistic with this as well, just because you're so narrowly focused on your immediate self, your immediate closed situation. It could also be that somebody else has shown themselves to you in a way where narcissistic is here as well. So, I mean, that double message, you've got to kind of pay attention to it. It is affecting your sense of security, your home life. So these are issues to address. They're not massive problems, or they needn't be, just maybe a passing issue. So I did pull some more cards just to get some final kind of feeling of the energy around you. And this is a time of healing. So no matter what you are going through right now, this is a time of big healing for you in April, and it will bring you to a sense of peace with your past and bring you back into balance with all of your genuine connections in life. So embrace this. Sometimes you've got to take the wrong fork in the road to realize what the right fork in the road is, and that's a good thing. Okay, sometimes would it have been better to maybe take the correct fork first up? Sometimes it isn't, because you might not know a good thing when you've got it, and you might squander it. So going down the wrong road and learning a few things, seeing yourself in the mirror, seeing your own flaws, going on a journey, it actually can help you appreciate. It is the key to healing. It is a really big trigger. So revel in that. Give thanks for everything you are going through or have gone through that is now bringing you to this healing stage. Remember, it comes back to this death and rebirth, the opportunities that await you. This, it really feels like you're coming out of the darkness this month to bloom, to bud, to be the bud. So that is a really positive message. What else did I pull here? Yes, you have friends around you and family around you that care deeply for you. You have left a permanent mark on them, and they've left a permanent mark on you. You know who they are. Reconnect with them if you need to, or just know that they're there for you. They're always there. Your spirit team is also always there for you. That's another thing I meant to say about this. You are supported by your guides. You have a lot of support around you. So it's just a matter of working through your fears. And what other card did we get? But the choices card again. So this is you in April. Look at the two there, the two choices, the two pentacles. This is a practical consideration. This is about money and stability and security. It's really tossing things up in the air. The forked road. Really, this is about your stability, the roots of your life. It might be as simple as moving house, and realizing, you know, you've maybe had some new neighbors move in who are not great, and you want to relocate. Don't be afraid to put yourself out in there cold to go on this adventure. Don't stay where it's sort of comfy but not fulfilling anymore. Go on this journey. Life is an adventure. There is karma at work. It will be unmistakable. And yeah, so you are just being told to go on it, on the journey, ride the wheel. And look what we got here. This is your harvest time, believe it or not. This is you gathering your blessings. So, and isn't that beautiful? So just bear that in mind no matter what you're going through. This is your time to conquer your fears, take the new opportunities, make the positive choices. And it may well involve fourth house of stability. And it may well involve your fourth house of stability and home, your ninth house of international travel, and your 11th house of friends and hopes and wishes. So I hope that helps you, my darling air signs. I'm really sorry about the technical difficulties. If you'd like a personal reading, visit snipfeed.co/abundancelovejoy or email orders@abundancelovejoy.com. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy for April and beyond.